Man, I really want to do more Tarnished Archaeologist, man. That was like a really good video, but you know, the most liked comment of all the suggestions that I got, and I got a lot of suggestions, was Max0r. I guess an incorrect summary of Elden Ring. I don't really know. It looks like his most viewed video. I don't know what's incorrect about it. Let's go.
Hey guys, welcome to my Minecraft Let's Play. Elden Ring, or as I like to call it, Boomer Band, is a fun new hack and slash and bash and crash my car, developed by Epic Games director Hideo Tacos Miyazaki with the express purpose of inflicting pain upon the gaijin. In this adventure, you play as the famous video game's protagonist Elden John, as he undergoes many trials and tribulations on his quest to fight the entire Catholic Church and kill God. This game is a little difficult. You could call it the dark...
Is this a troll? This is a 27, almost 28-minute video. And there's been a joke every 3 seconds. I don't think I'm going to make it through the video. There's no fucking way. Oh, shit.
Souls of Skyrim. As such, many challenges await the player, and most of it is the work of Satan, as is every game made by the Japanese. Spanning a gigantic world slightly larger than Africa, we will find many secrets, uncover many attractions, and slay the entire cast of the Bible. I've always liked that book. My favorite part was the genocide.
Oh, what the fuck? Just a montage of death now? Holy shit. What the dog doing? Okay, maybe there's something real here.
So we boot up the game and, silly me. I forgot to unplug the keyboard so my controller can work. Now I'm free to make my character. Our journey begins inside of the Microsoft PowerPoint, the quality of which being so dubious that it resurrects you from the dead. Wake the fuck up, samurai. Of course, this is a FromSoft game, so Spider-Man is here to send us the fuck back. To our tutorial, which is a whole
Anybody ever beat that guy?
You know, just making friends, influencing people, and providing intuitive solutions to the issue of life. And with that problem sorted, it's time to take the elevator so we can accomplish the impossible and go outside.
This is an example of extreme edit. I've renamed the playlist that this is on to lazy content and reactions because I just record something and send it. There's no shame in my game. This guy spent a long ass time. He's got like 10 hours of edit into a minute and a half of this video.
Everyone to Limgrave, land of trees, laborious bears upon the trees, and this white person.
Tarnished, if you're lost, how about you start by finding some bitches? Stupid weeaboo wearing ass. When's the last time you took a shower with your dirty helmet wearing ass, with your weird ass cargo shorts your mama gave you? Look, what I'm trying to say is, your fit is mid, and you get 0 bitches. Fuck out of my sight before I gotta look at those stank ass vans again.
As per the words of our friendly associate, we proceed towards the castle in search of some bitches. In Dark Souls, we sought after the Dark Soul.
You're maidenless, you have to.
We tried to escape Britain, but for Elden Ring, our objective is to get the hose. This is a game mechanic. You cannot level up until you get a girl boss. So with nothing else to do, I guess we'll have to fight this tutorial boss. He's a little like, this tutorial is on how to flee in fear and use geometry.
It actually is.
Proceeding to the next batch of enemies, we must forsake direct combat in favor of the stealthy techniques of video game protagonist Rigid Danger Mighty Jungle Noodle, at which point they form a violence committee. Try finger, but hold.
Sup, bitch?
What the fuck?
My name is Melatonin, and if I may inquire, sir, I am in need of a quirked-up white boy who can bust it down sexual style, so that I may make him goated with the sauce.
Okay.
No cap. All we have to do now is kill every demigod on the planet.
Every what?
I'm glad you asked. Long ago,
what the fuck is that?
was ruled by the great Queen Marinara, who pissed off God so badly that he left the fucking universe. Now her power, the Amazon gift card, is shattered, and her athletic...
Yo, I'm fucking sweating. This is too much, man. Holy shit.
Scions are holding a contest to see who can die the least.
So God comes back when I kill them?
No, but you get to keep the gift card. These are the faces of evil, who have all claimed a shard of the card. Some seek glory, others redemption, and one is just really attracted to his younger brother.
Wait, what the fuck?
And after countless weekends at university, the tarnished warriors are called upon to rise from their tilted towers and achieve one final victory royale. Jake Paul, bastard of the Badlands, the ever-wet skelly sleeper, the crazy caca consumer, and least of all, you, tarnished warrior.
Is there like an opt-out?
Great, I'll send you to my dimensional pocket.
I see. Cool. Welcome to the Round Table Hold, a place to rest, make purchases, and converse with the homeless. Do you sell magic? You know what? I'm just gonna go over here now.
Is there, you know what's funny? This is like almost right. Like, it's an incorrect summary, but it's like kind of right. It's still following the game. You're still kind of learning.
I'm in hell. Now, as for our comprehensible friends, we could begin with the blacksmith, but he's a little busy right now. So that only leaves one more person, Fia, the deathbed companion, unique among all women, including my mother, for offering to hug me. Of course, I do accept for gameplay reasons, but what I wasn't aware of was that this one action permanently debuffed my health, and I forgot to turn it off.
We all did. Don't even worry about it.
The effect looks like this, and with that, I've reached my limit
I
for
figured it out about 40-some hours later.
Jesus Christ. To Stormvale Castle, where we can find the first demigod on our list of all people. Our approach begins by moving through the gate. Our approach begins with a battle against the lag beast, but honestly after that, the level is pretty easy. Alright, finally a cutscene.
Foul tarnished.
God damn it.
In search of the hose.
Unfortunately, I hate women. That sounds like a you problem, Chief. I am also homophobic. And you are looking pretty gay right now. Hey guys, it's me, Max0r. Welcome to the first boss.
I'm a pioneer. I'm an explorer.
Yeah, he's a little bit dumb.
I would call him the first boss.
Very strong, very agile,
Everybody
and very
found the
interesting boss. Essentially, his purpose is telling you to fuck off and come back later, preferably when your bones are defragmented from the ass whooping. He combines delayed attacks, crazy combos, and eventually the Hammer of God, just like the real Margaret Thatcher when she hammered English oppression into the once peaceful streets of Derry. So I think I'm gonna take the hint and leave. Fortunately for us, young Elden Ring is a game with all kinds of activities to prepare and unwind. You know, like killing the fucking dragon, which for some reason is easier, just not too much easier.
I don't know about that. That dragon took me a while. Maybe I tried it too early.
For the next leg of our journey, the now disgraced loser baby resigns himself to living in the woods. That way, he can exist peacefully among the giant bears and, whatever that is.
Greetings, traveler. I am the Pitbull of the woods. Have you seen any orphanages nearby?
Why are you asking me that?
No reason. Legend has it that at the edge of these woods, there's a well containing the tastiest children.
Okay.
Go there, traveler, and I will kill the infants of your choice.
Okay, this might seem bad, but I know a good deal when I see one. Unfortunately, I am blind. Hey guys, it's Max0r here. Welcome to fucking Space Mountain. I hope you like being trapped in Smurf Valhalla because these fuckers don't play around. So to keep things short, this forest is watched over by the spirit of a gentle stag and—
This is why you guys like this so much. It's just a total fucking troll. What am I? I'm only 7 minutes in. I'm here to the end.
My immediate impulse is to kill it. This necessitates lighting 8 fires scattered throughout the sacred grove, or more accurately, sprinting between them while enduring the trials of free acupuncture meets Markiplier jump scare. That is not a sentence I thought was possible, but then again, we do have sentient lightning and, Mr. Krabs. So after lighting the fires at the expense of my life, we devour the necessary peyote to enter the spirit cave. And as it turns out, Bambi is back from the woods and they had a chip. I like this fight. He shows me how bad I am at the video game and reenacts my trips to the horse race in 2006. Overall, it is a riveting and accurate portrayal of how fun it is to kill innocent forest animals. 10 out of PETA. You don't even get anything from killing him, just the guilt. So after exiting the hell that is Quebec, we head across Limgrave to the Weeping Peninsula, called as such for its tendency to rain and also the race war. But before we get into that, we've got a few tasks to do, just like Among Us. These include fighting the sapient tree, uncovering chests that accidentally teleport me to the end of the game, and also the bell, which may or may not cause hearing damage when you get close enough. It even contains the rarest of all loot, a woman who tells us the tale of Castle Morn, a fortress that made the grievous
Let's go.
mistake of permitting Furfest 2022 in the local Hilton. Except these are not costumes. My brother in Christ, they are misbegotten chimera, and you're going to die. So as can be expected, they massacred everyone and started a county-sized race
feel
war.
bad
And
for
now they're
the-
sending
I
me
feel
to
bad
clean
for
up their
them.
human corpse ball pit. Fortunately, just like all issues in life, this one is fixed with a massacre. They
Misbegotten
haven't
got the
invented
raw
war
deal.
crimes yet. I like this level actually. It's pretty short, just like this video. My favorite detail is that they gave crack to an orangutan.
Oh shit.
Oh boy, it's more animal cruelty. We're climbing back into
Yay.
Harambe's cage and there is no gun. You know, when he isn't converting my bones to sand, this fight is actually easy, mainly because his health is the size of my prefrontal cortex. But even still, I had a great time reenacting the murders I did 2 years ago.
I think this dude has
Just like
referenced
this
like
fight, I will
30,
not face the
40 different video
consequences.
games at this point.
Enjoy this while you can, because we've got a few more people to talk to, such as D, a man who gives us a fair warning about the dangers ahead.
The village here has been touched by death.
Thanks, as well as speaking to the sentient jar, which you may find strange, but really we are all containers for suicidal thoughts. So after quelling his, our new friend Jar Jar Binks tells us to head east to an industrious land known as Gary, Indiana. You know, it seems like we're going a little bit off the beaten path with this one, but I'm pretty confident. After all, how bad can it possibly be?
It's awful.
What the fuck is that?
Surprised he didn't make a
no.
joke about being
Oh, God.
transported here from the chest, because we
Let's
all
go
did
back
that.
to the castle. This time I think I'll walk all the way back to Margit. Hey guys, it's Max0r here. Welcome back to the Let's Play.
We're
And on
here.
this
What up?
episode,
Your
Margit
boy.
is still
Like,
hard
subscribe.
and a bit distrustful. One might say suspicious. We need to eject him. Margit, more like Marge Simpson. Even with better gear, this is a fight that demands, among other things, awareness and patience. Emphasis on the patience. But most importantly, this fight requires experience. Experience gained through fighting zoo animals, dragons, and even Canadians to squeeze out the narrowest of victories. Just to watch out for the hammer. Really glad we could beat the first boss up 9 minutes into the video.
We did it.
Welcome everyone to Stormvale
I was probably,
Castle,
like,
realm of the
hours
first
into this
demigod
game before I
Godric
beat
the
him.
Garfted. And if I can't get to him in 20 minutes, the lasagna is free.
But like 10 hours
Stormvale's
in.
a complex, multifaceted dungeon with various paths, only one of which is correct. So instead, we take the side route across the wall, past the knife birds, and into a Chinese
the
chemical
knife birds.
factory. So after cracking open a cold one with the boys, we ascend the political compass until I have authority over life and death, which coincidentally leads us to the castle grounds, and I didn't know they made Irish birds. Colonel, I'm trying to sneak around, but the clamp of my ass cheeks keeps a green and growing. Alright, it looks like we're finally making some progress. All we have to do now is get through the, He's quite the, handyman. Knows how to work with his hands. You could say he's quite the handful. Better use this door to, keep him at arm's length. I'm very funny, by the
Oh,
way.
get it?
Stay tuned for more laughs and gags on The Big Bang Theory, Sundays on NBC. I'm sorry, Odie, but I could not stop myself. After all, it was a Monday. And I hate Mondays. Pizza delivery for Garfield? It's called lasagna. Pizza Hut really ought to work on serving giant castles. I work for Domino's. Then it sounds like you could use a bit of a hand, you know, with making the pizzas. I command you to laugh.
Hand jokes all day.
What
Keep them
I've gone
coming.
through to make that joke. In this battle against Godric the Minecrafted, we put our patience to the ultimate test as Grandpa pilots his fucking Max0r Evangelion straight into the housing market. Much like his titular cat, Godric is a fucking gremlin.
I
who
learned
attained
3
his
days ago
abilities
it's
by entering
pronounced
the freaking
Angelion and
fast-paced
not
Megaplex
Angelion.
in the year of our Luigi 1987, and then sewed the children therein to his wacky animatronic suit. They call him William Grafton. But besides that, his coordination is subpar since he has to migrate a mosh pit to attack you, and it's quite excessive. Godric holds all of his attacks until the heat death of the universe, which means
does.
you have to pay attention to his arm carefully, and that's pretty difficult when he's shaped like a
There's 50
four-dimensional
of them.
object. I'm finding it pretty hard to keep track of him. He seems to morph around when I... So we fight him slowly and with attrition, like the Viet Cong, dodging, slicing, and dying until eventually reaching oh.
Oh yeah. Is this fucking ridiculous? Chop my
God.
arm off.
I guess he didn't need a hand. So to overcome the taxes on his 401k, Godric decides to order a bad dragon to release his inner Todd Howard's The Skyrim.
Finally,
I have the power to cook all the lasagna I want.
Welcome to
You know,
phase
you can do a Roth 401k to further the taxes. In case y'all are wondering.
You're going in for you stupid monkey.
Okay. This is like too much. My brain's melting at this point.
This is the best game ever made.
Chapter 4, Harry Potter and the audacity of this
The Round
bitch.
Table Hold, my favorite location.
Oh, that
There's
guy's still
really
here.
nothing else like it in the realm of physical science. Speaking of which, it's been at least 3 seconds since a homeless guy yelled at me. Let's fix that without going to Los Angeles.
Hey, people.
Oh, God.
It is I, the lore man.
Okay, do you know where the bathroom
My
is?
IQ is the highest among all Reddit.
That's not saying much.
Did you know Renala of a full moon resides
Okay, you know what?
within the
Never mind.
academy?
Let's just talk to,
You know what's funny about him is how he tells you like 100 things, and then that's all he says for the next 100 hours of playthrough.
This is worse. Let's, come back to that eventually. Oh, I guess I'm stuck here. Fuck. Congratulations, we've made it past the first demigod out of 6.5. I'm sure his subjects will remember him fondly. Remember all those adventures we had together, all those places we've been. That was 10% of the map. I'll probably finish these videos
That
in
was
a
a good
nursing
thing,
home.
though.
This is the rest of the game, and wow. I better call Gandalf for that shit because we've got a ways to walk. Welcome everyone to
We ain't even
Ring of
close.
The Lakes, the
10%
largest
through
swamp
the
that
game.
Miyazaki was allowed to build. 30,000 men have
It's not
already
poison,
died,
though,
and
so
on
it doesn't
today's
matter.
episode, we will be heading to the second demigod on my list of political dissidents. Renala of the Red Lobster, Queen of Caria, for at least the next 10 minutes, resides in the magical academy of Malaysia Lucario. And to get there, we need to head across a biological minefield known informally as the Crustacean Nation. It is here that we face our greatest challenge, the fucking shrimp. I'm
Fuck
starting
those
to
shrimp.
think that PETA has a point. So anyways, we head through the gauntlet, past the Octo Sketty, and get completely sidetracked until I end up in fucking Nipton. But we're gonna skip over most of the side content. You could say that we don't have the time to hang out. Just know that you can find this area
Got
by
him.
Google searching Elden Ring Albania. This one is for all my baby girls. I see your comments, ladies, and they make me smile. I'm lurking and I'm stalking when you least expect. So after heading through the ruins of my marriage and killing the white people, we make it to the Hogwarts, only to find that the way is blocked by a mysterious seal. And next to it lies a map which
the
leads
map.
straight to the key. Their security is dog shit. This puzzle should
Behind
be
the
pretty
dragon.
easy. All we have to do is get past the dragon that's waiting there. This game has a lot of dragons in it, so I'm going to keep it count. Just know that it doesn't
Not
get
enough.
easier.
I like swinging my sword at toes, giant
So now
toes.
that we've broken into magical racism land, it's time to enact our revenge upon Chris Angel Mindfreak in one of the most pretty good-ish dungeons of the game, featuring brand new challenges and enemies such as the Spastic Child, this man 30 times in a row, and a homeless guy who helps
Why does
me
every other jar attack you when they see you, but Alexander is the only one who's nice?
extract the blood from my body. Raging Lucario is a fairly linear dungeon with some rather unusual architecture. Now, I'm no interior designer, but why is the entrance to the school a graveyard? Is this America? Anyways, we drive past Ohio as quickly as possible until we end up near the lecture hall. Singular. There is only one in the entire school. I guess they just do it on Zoom. And for today's lecture, what is the dog doing? The answer is stabbing me. This is one hecking speederino doggo who is frankly an insult to
I've still
every
never
wizard
figured
in
out
the
what the hell
school.
this
Their
dog was.
valedictorian eats his own shit. The gimmick for
Just
this shocking
Radagon's
pupper
pet?
is that he
I have
combines
no idea.
beast-like aggression with powerful magical attacks, but none was so devastating as when he corrupted my drive, which destroyed this video. The last minute of footage was reconstructed from memory, but besides that, his moveset is varied and intense, requiring expert evasion or just a lot of healing. It really is a shame that his health bar is the size of an amoeba. I guess my weapon's just covered in chocolate. Wow, this is just like my favorite show, Family Guy. So before we take the 30-second walk to the next boss, I acquire some fat drip so I may no longer appear fatherless. Now on our search for a classroom that can't be raided, we head up the stairs to experience bowling in VR. And after learning how to phase through oncoming traffic,
That cannot
we become
fucking be real.
sidetracked
You can
again
roll
as I am
through that?
teleported straight to the Turtle Pope, who wants to sell
know
me
that.
things. His existence isn't explained, and I don't want it to be. Only horror lurks behind that
He's a
stare.
tortoise.
Let's move on
Fight
to
me.
something less disturbing. I can't believe I went to college without once seeing Ben Shapiro. I said less disturbing.
I thought this was horrifying. Nobody else seems to think it's as scary as me. I think it's terrible.
What is up, guys, and welcome to episode 391 of my Minecraft Let's Play.
This is a preschool, man.
Today we're going to be messaging my underage fans on the internet.
Oh boy.
That one hits
Welcome
home.
one and holocaust to Child Slaughterfest 2002 twos. That's right, this is an American school after all. And in this battle, we're going to be teaching these kids the harsh realities of the hood. Now, I know what you're going to say, and hopefully it's not a police report. Max0r, this fight looks kind of easy, like taking candy from a baby if the candy was their still beating heart. This is accurate. In fact, all you have to do is find the correct one to turn inside out, at which point Renala basically lets you go to town. The reason for this is that we aren't fighting a demigod. This is the demigod's ex-wife, who was dumped after she gave birth to 30 of herself. To some extent I can understand, but goddamn that child support. Kinda feel like I'm doing him a favor.
Good evening, Twitter. This is your boy, Eat That Pussy 445.
What the fuck?
And about like 30 to 45 minutes ago, I beat the fuck out of my dick so goddamn hard that I can't even feel my left leg. My left leg has been totally numb. And my dick has...
I guess there's a phase 2.
There's a phase 2. It's not that tough either. Don't worry about it. Just circle around the side.
The real fight. It's still easy. 4 Dark Souls, which means the challenge is getting anywhere close to her. This fight is essentially Dark Sus Gwendolyn if he/them were a good boss, using a vast array of magic, other bosses, and the power of Goku to socially distance your skull from your neck. But even still, it's very manageable if you have any semblance of patience. My editing might tell you something about how I did. 70% of this fight is waiting for
you
my
suck,
turn.
Max0r.
It's like
It's
I'm
easy.
trying to stab Julius Caesar.
Make sure you like, comment,
God
and
damn it.
subscribe so we can take this video to the moon.
So after sufficient damage is dealt, we find out that her second phase has a second phase and its other bosses, including, of course,
does.
this bastard again and the
But they're not that tough. Just run past them. The wolves are the worst one because they keep you sunlight.
Otherwise, it's back to the daycare. Needless to say, this fight is a visual and gameplay feast, and by that I mean it does not end. The divorce may have hit hard, but it is hitting me harder, so let's do to her life what her husband did to the marriage.
Slain.
Oh, there goes the camera.
Chapter 5. You are going to
I
Brazil.
fucking hate this place. It's making me want to minimize the amount of air I breathe.
Greetings again, Tarn.
Yeah, okay.
What knowledge?
What the hell's in
do you
Brazil?
seek that
What's he calling
brings you to
Brazil?
My domain.
Okay, so I've been to Red Lobster once already. Where do I go next?
Caelid.
What?
You must
I didn't
continue
expect
your
that.
adventure in Caelid. Is that
Why is he hating on Gary so
No,
much?
not at all. There's nothing
JK,
wrong
we
with
all know.
Caleb. Hey guys, needs McTherapy here. Today we're going to be playing Tim Burton Land. Welcome to Caelid.
I didn't expect Caelid because I went through it when I was like level
Who can
12.
forget such legendary tales as Der Vogel,
Never
Der
died.
Bachpfeifengesicht, and most terrifying of all, Das Kinderschredder. I'm sorry if you speak German, by the way. That's gotta be my least favorite disability. And on today's episode of Amnesia: The Dark Descent, we are invited to a festival and slumber party where the sleep is permanent, all for a chance to face off against the third demigod on my Club Penguin friends list. Starscourge Radon, captain of the hospice,
Your boy.
resides within the walls of Redmane Castle, where every year he throws a party to see who can keep their limbs the longest. The
rave.
price of admission is just getting anywhere near him, because sometimes life is just a Bulgarian and you are an unstolen car. So we ride, vaguely and in some direction, encountering many horrifying creatures.
probably should have
beyond
just
the reach
stopped
of God,
watching
and
this 20
locking
minutes
myself
ago.
in the cum dungeon. The other kids laughed at me. They called me Jizzy Johnson, but now it is I who is laughing at them. Oh cool, it's another dragon, and this one is quite the special encounter because we get to fight him in the volume of an aquarium. He can't really touch anything, otherwise he decouples his existence. Hey, what's up guys, Max0r
he's
here.
not
Today
hard.
we're gonna be gaming on the moon
Just
because
hit him in
that's
the
what
ass.
this shit feels like. In fact, I heard you like dragons so much that I made an entire part of the map called Dragon Barrow, and I filled it with, you guessed it, an obscene quantity of dragons, because
Not
truly
enough.
we have not fought enough of them. I don't want to be here anymore. Let's put this in the future
No, it
episode
needs more.
box. So far, we've seen a lot of traumatizing things, enough to give half of all American politicians cardiac arrest, but I've been saving the best for last, and by best, I mean the most evil game design ever conceptualized. The swamp of
The swamp of Florida.
Aeonia lies just within the center of
This isn't
Caelid
so
and
bad. Who do you
contains
fight
enough
here?
aids to make Ronald Reagan sweat.
Neo-
This
not
region
Neo,
and
Commander
pretty much all
Neo?
of Caelid, but mostly this fucking abomination, is infested with scarlet rot, which is like poison if it was made of radium. And get this, it's spreading. You can't even
Yeah, we'll
use
just
a
wait
horse
till you get to
bypass the
Millennia.
radiation because an NPC just invades you in the middle of the swamp. It's like I can hear the dulcet tones of the game director laughing at me. For your crimes, I am sending you to the moon. This place is filled with all kinds of new and interesting ways to die, and my favorite lies at the center of the swamp, where we can find Commander O'Neill and his Bostonian ketamine mafia. Surprisingly enough, this is the only thing here that can't kill me. His moveset is so simple it's Amish accessible. You could build a barn around him in the time it takes for him to do damage. Maybe this boss would be better with a second phase, one where he whips out his
you went there too late in the game.
Pulverizes me until I'm gravel. But you know, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Also, he drops his ketamine needle, which I will now put to very good use. You're a horse, right? We're in Redmane Castle now. This entire level can be skipped because I think the devs realize that Caelid is the actual level. Do you even know how many dogs were euthanized on my way here? Don't worry, you aren't actually missing anything unless you're a big fan of cats, such as life on the Serengeti. So welcome to the Festival of Ramadan. There are 2 attendants in total, and one of them is this guy.
Hello again, Tarnished. How was your journey down the well?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I'm just passionate about my cuisine. Speaking of which, did you ever find those children I talked about?
Welcome one and Holocaust to Child Slaughterfest 2022. No.
Never found them.
Shame.
You know what? Maybe the jar will be a bit up.
This is called Jar Jar Binks. This is your humble servant.
Okay,
There's too much Jar Jar
So
in
in a
this.
stroke of obscene luck, we find a mostly sane person who tells us via YouTube Rewind that Radon is not here. Technically. You see, this castle is his euthanasia clinic, and we are going to pull the plug. I'm sorry, Grandpa. I have to charge my Switch. His consciousness has been gone for several hundred years due to the demigod Molania, who is the Blade of Miquella, by the way, but that is a story for later. Essentially, his mind was eaten by the Scarlet Rot, but this man is literally too angry to die, and we are attempt number 500 to kill him. So, I'm liking these odds. I'm just built differently.
Nobody's killed him every year, huh?
Let's go start the mercy killing. And why
it only
is he
took
so
me
far away?
500 times to beat him.
Are those summon signs?
I beat him with mass summons. I just rode around my horse summoning people till the end.
Where I roleplay as the victim, and today
gave him one little
one
last
of the
whack.
best fights
Easy.
in all the video games. Starscourge Radon is a big, buff, absolute unit of a boss whose only instinct is recycling your flesh back into the ecosystem. But you are not alone in this battle. There is no limit on how many people you can summon, and if they die, then you can just do it again. I'm sure they won't mind. I have essentially converted the game into an RTS and gotta fight Raid Boss Radon in World of Employee Harassment. Now, you can fight him alone as a real gamer, but why would you? This is a goddamn festival, and I will not be having sex by myself. Before you can even reach him, Radon is sniping your ass with the accuracy of my opinions on the internet and firing a frankly suspicious amount of arrows from God. If you want to exercise the privilege of fighting him, you have to earn it, and that is the easy part. Even with summons, you need to pay full attention to his moveset, as his attacks swing wider than American elections and hit harder than a freight train on
My brain's
semi.
not fast
Now,
enough
you
to
may
pay
have already
attention to his
noticed, but
moveset.
that is a comically small horse. It's like I'm looking at Shaquale O'Nale. This is because, in addition to being built like a steel mill, Radon has the power to defy gravity, which constantly gets him into fights with solar bodies. This man is skateboarding a horse and holding back the stars while killing everyone he comes into contact with, and he does it from the hospice.
Props to
Radon
Leonard.
is an absolute god among Chads, and this fight's intensity lives up to that and then some. And that is just phase 1. Phase 2 starts when he,
Disappears.
jumps into the upper atmosphere.
Scar Storage Radon montage. I think they said Star Storage. Star Scourge.
Jesus Christ,
Got
he was
it.
a thick one.
Chapter 6 or 7 or 8.
Oh god, I
the
think my
stars.
Zodiac just killed itself. This is sure to negatively
Did you know that
affect-
your zodiac sign is 1, stupid, 2, not real, 3, if it were real, it's changed because our view of the solar system changes, our positioning and time space change, or space time changes. It's different now.
affect the trout population? Won't someone please think about the economy?
That's ridiculous. Y'all trolled me. Bye.